By the right of the council, by the will of the Force, welcome back into another episode of the galaxy-famous, Halcyon-approved Jedi Talk Podcast. Follow us on Instagram at Jedi Talk Podcast, youtube.com/Jedi Talk. I am one of your co-hosts, Tom Oakry. Thank you so much for joining into this special episode. The day we're recording it won't be the day it gets released, but happy 1-year anniversary to the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, also known as the Halcyon. But before we get into more of that, I need to introduce the rest of the High Council. Oh, I already introduced myself. The rest of the council here is what I should say. To my direct left, saw him trip over a churro today, Evan T. Boucher. Evan, how the hell are you?
Hello there. Well, I dropped it, so I had to try to pick it up somehow. Like, I spent good money on that.
It's fair.
So I'm saving as much money as I can. I wasn't going to buy another one.
Yeah,
they are $47 now.
Exactly.
They are
discount.
$47.
Yeah, no discount.
It's going to be tough.
They're stale, too, so it's like, I don't understand that. If you want a fresh one, that's $87.
It's gonna be a tough May 4th this year. Looking directly across from the man across from me.
It is gonna be tough.
He's a man who threw the churro earlier. Brad Hughes. Brad, how the hell are you?
I'm good. I survived Flower and Garden.
Day one.
Day one. It was.
I'm going tomorrow evening. But
it's don't
for the food. I'm not going for.
Don't go for any.
Are you going for the flower or for the garden? Or for the and?
Oh, I'm going for that flower.
Ah, okay.
Kyle's mom's going to be there tomorrow.
Spice, man.
Do they still have the Figment place going on? Or is that
no?
Dunzo?
They redid it. That was for. They did it for.
Just for Festival of the Arts.
It's all Orangeburg now.
Damn.
I love Orangeburg.
I do too, but I love Figment.
It's fucking
Orangeburg
it's over.
is Adventureland.
Time's
Figment
over.
is Epcot.
His time is done.
First
off,
his time was done.
Orangeburg
is over.
Orangeburg isn't Adventureland. Orangeburg is Florida, baby.
It is.
That's true, but like you got to pick a place.
I do. The state of Florida.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Speaking of which, Ron DeSantis is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was hoping one of you would trigger me. So he just I don't want to get into it again. You're wrong, Governor DeSantis. You're so wrong with this. Did you watch the whole press conference? No. I watched the entire press conference, and I'm a little more okay with it. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not going to affect taxpayers. He said right now.
Hey, right now, yeah.
That's politics. And it shouldn't really it shouldn't really affect what I think Disney's going to do now, retaliation, is they're just going to dig their heels in. I do like the fact that he addressed it, like they've had special privileges for 50 years.
Since the late 60s,
Since the late 60s, when they were building it. And he said now it just kind of puts an even playing field on all of the theme parks around the area.
Without that happening, though, Orlando is nothing.
Yeah, no.
So, like, without that, you don't have Orlando, bro.
It's a mixed bag for me. Here's what I do appreciate. I do appreciate someone standing up for what they believe in. Now, the problem with that is they're supposed to represent the people of Florida, not their own personal biases and feelings towards something.
It's his party's bias.
It's his party's
bias. The problem is the grand old party out there claiming, and this is why I'm de facto Republican. I'm not a Republican anymore. I used to be. I used to call myself that, but like they're cronies.
Yep.
They're all fucking criminals. Yep. They're just as bad as their opposition.
They are. They're just as bad.
You're sitting there calling for smaller government. This is not how you do smaller government, by a corporate or a government takeover of a public company.
It's not a takeover. It's just
revoking. It looks like that on paper.
It's just revoking. Well, you and I both have this thing against perception being reality. I hate when people say that.
So do I, but
it's not a corporate takeover. It's them going, "Hey, you're not self-governing anymore."
Then that's not being for limited government. It's not who
I'm
like
with
who
you,
they're saying
but
they
it's
are.
not a corporate takeover. They're
hypocrites.
They're definitely hypocrites. But it's not a takeover. It's just them going.
When the government comes and says you're not paying your fair share, that's a government takeover. It sounds exactly like Bernie Sanders, and I know Ron DeSantis out there doesn't like Bernie Sanders.
It's not the same thing. It's them going, we had this stuff just for you in place, and now we're not doing that anymore. Fuck you, pay up.
Yeah, but
it's not even pay up. It's just like
problem is Disney's paid Florida back already by their tourism.
No, I get it
by existing.
Yes.
Like I said, without that, there is no Orlando.
I see both sides. I think this is a bad. Here's where I land. I see both sides of it, but I think this was a fucking dumb move, and it was a flex, and it wasn't fucking necessary.
Yep.
And it
was a stupid.
You're flexing
flex.
on the wrong shit. Like
again, though, if we look back in 5 years and it really hasn't affected much,
I think Disney's not going to expand. I think the whole benefit of them having Reedy Creek was they didn't have to go through all the government shit. They could, Reedy Creek just took whatever Disney wanted and submitted it, and there wasn't that approval process. And he appointed some dude. I watched the whole thing. He appointed some dude that's like the head of it, and it's fucking stupid, is what it is. But I don't know. It's a bad call, and he's off on this one.
I agree. Evan, take us out of this by. Can you officially announce what Jedi Talk?
Yeah, I still don't even remember if we actually have, but as you mentioned,
we're going to spend money on this.
Right. So as you mentioned, today is the first anniversary of the 275th anniversary cruise of the Galactic Star Cruiser. So does that make it the 276th anniversary? I don't know, but
yeah, does it?
Canonically, no,
because every time
it's
you're doing
always the 275th.
Yeah.
Canonically, no, but I'm sure there are people on there
the same
today.
day over and over again.
Yeah. But to celebrate, we are going back on the Galactic Star Cruiser in May, nonetheless.
Yes,
basically a year after your guys' first voyage, almost to the day.
Yeah, our mine and Brad's first voyage was May 2nd to 4th.
Yep.
And our voyage will be May 7th to 9th.
Look at that. Beautiful.
We did it, Brad, a whole year.
We lasted a year. I didn't think we'd be going back this soon.
I didn't either. I kept saying it, and I kept saying it, and I was like, I'm either gonna go with my family and get someone else to go, or I wasn't gonna go.
Big news though.
I was gonna go.
You boys are doing the captain's table.
And we're doing the captain's table. We're doing second dinner captain's table.
Oh, we are at second dinner?
Yeah, y'all
noticed that.
Y'all did the first night, so it's a different one for yours. That's why I picked that one, because I'm like, it's different for me, because I didn't do any.
Dude, that's
different
awesome.
for you.
Thank you for that, by the way.
Yes,
I had to.
Fuck yeah.
Also, I'm a little biased because that's the one where Curry sits at your table, so I'm a little biased.
Oh, that's awesome. We're going to be like completists.
As close as you can get. As close as you can get. It's pretty damn hard to be
we're going to have three people doing different stories, which, by the way, I need to send you my Disney experience because they put it on my old one.
And I have to get yours linked because it's not really you on there.
Is it really me on there? Is it
mine?
Yeah,
I saw that. You just enter. You're on there. You just entered my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you could link me up because I'm a panicky son of a bitch with that.
We need to have you fix that because mine, if it's linked to that account, it's not gonna.
It's linked to the one with the 300 magic bands.
Yeah,
that's the one. So we have to do a different one.
Case,
yeah, we have to change yours and have to get Tom's on it. But yeah, we're going.
But we're friends. I can see all your shit now. So.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't.
I had to as soon as we booked it. I went and I canceled my next 50 dining reservations because I'm like, can't spend money there, can't spend money there. I had so many dining reservations booked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cancel, gone. I kept the one for Rodeo Barbecue, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we gotta do that.
Gotta do that.
Definitely doing that.
I kept my California Grill. I can't not say no to that.
Yeah.
That place is fucking awesome.
Is it with Happily Ever After?
Nope.
Oh, damn. Okay. I haven't done it with Happily Ever After, so I need to go back now that show's back.
It's hard as hell to get those reservations, at 9 or 8.
I've been there twice, and one of them was during Enchantment.
Okay.
So it almost made Enchantment watchable. It was that
was
close.
Was today the official end of the 50th?
No, the
That's
end of
March
this month.
31st.
March 31st.
March 31st. Okay.
So we're in the final
so
month.
close.
I still saw banners up, and I'm like, I thought it was over.
I wish.
End of March. That's right. Okay, so I have a question for you guys about the Halcyon. What is one thing you didn't get to do last time that you want to do this time?
That is funny. I have a whole list.
Good lord. Ooh.
I know what mine is. I want to play in the engineering room more.
That's one of mine. So I won't say that one. That's one of mine.
Because there's a lot of those puzzle things that we had no involvement with, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? This looks cool.
Me too.
The light one where it goes around, I kept trying to play with it, and
yeah. Got a TIE fighter fly over right there.
It's the IRS.
You want me to say mine while you're finding one?
Yeah.
So I actually went back out of sheer excitement, and I've watched all my vlogs time over and time over again since we booked it, and I've looked through all my pictures, and I actually, without doing the Batu mission for the Saja, got invited to see the holocron. I got a datapad message. I didn't accept it because I didn't want to break my story. So I was going to be one of those freeloaders that someone like you two put in the hard work, and they needed more people, so they sent it to me.
Well, we kind of did that, but we ended up getting
you put in the hard
VIP
work, though. Yeah, but right. But I didn't do that. So this time, I'm going to see that holocron. Whether I put in the work for it or I get the freeloader invite, I'm going no matter what.
I'm going to have to be a freeloader for y'all if this doesn't get fixed on my account, because if not, I'm fucked. I'm not going to be able to do anything.
Man, well, it's got to be fixed.
You know what I'll even be on the phone with, we'll do it together and be like, hey, I've done it before, and I didn't get to do anything last time. You have to switch this over.
Yeah.
You have to switch it over. I didn't get to do anything.
But that's, I have 10 things.
I want 3 different stories. I think that'd be so cool to have 3 different stories going at the same time. And we can
I see.
come together.
We're going to have to figure out which is which then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care, to be honest with you. Like, I'm probably not even going to go to the Batu mission.
You keep saying that. You got to do it, man.
Go.
You got to go.
Especially if they add the Vi thing they're talking about.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
I've
but I
heard
don't wanna.
rumors. Like,
Brad.
I want to sit in the Sublight Lounge.
Is
You
it
can
even
do that.
open?
Yeah.
Sublight Lounge? Yeah, it's open.
It's open the entire time.
Open until like 1, right?
Yeah, 1 a.m. Yeah.
But is it?
I'm not going to... You know me. You guys are like, come on, I'm going to go. Okay.
Yeah.
I give in to peer pressure.
You do.
The good kind.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad shit I'm not doing.
Yeah, you're strong. Stronger than
All
that.
peer pressure is good peer pressure.
So what are you looking? What do you got to do? What's your, like,
You know,
gotta get done?
I think it's the... This is weird, like coming in with a plan now. Because,
It
you
is
know,
weird.
the things I know, it's like, oh, I know what kind of interactions I want to have and I know what I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I know where I want to take conversation. So it's...
Yep.
I think I'm looking most forward to committing to one path. Because Brad and I were doing it all. We, like, did everything.
Be careful though. Coming from one guy that from a guy that did commit to just one path, like it was still the best thing I've ever done. But that's why I had to go back again because I'm like I wanted to talk to Wraith and I never did. I want to talk to Saja, I never did. So
I could still talk. See, the thing is, I'm going to stick with a path. But when I get into my character, when we talk about ours, like my character will lend itself to talk to everybody because that's who I am.
I've wised up and written that into my character now, where I can go talk to the other characters without being like, I'm here for the resistance,
right?
Because I'm not really. Right. So like, there's ways I can talk.
So
to them.
I'm probably going to have like a main path. Like ideally, I'd love to have the main Force path. Like I'd love to have the Saja path.
Yeah.
But then I'd like to also be talking to the Resistance. I want to be talking to Croy, and then I want to make some deals with Wraith, you know, and write some music with Sandro.
As you should.
Yeah. There's enough time to do that, especially if we get a lower volume cruise. God, I die.
Which I bet we will because it's after May the 4th.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to the May the 4th one. No one wants the one we had.
I really hope
I've had people message me that are like, why aren't you
people.
going on May the 4th? So it's like,
we're going on a Monday for a reason.
Yeah. Because Garfield says Mondays are the worst day. We're going to prove him wrong.
Okay, so obviously not only are you in support of these troopers staying in the brig, you're tearing this poor family apart.
We'll see you soon, Lieutenant Croy, you fascist prick.
The best one, though. The best fascist.
Getting into my character already.
I'm always in mine.
I'm going to get tossed in the brig.
For really, like, dude.
For real. Like, dude, you got to fucking say it.
Like,
we're
we're breaking story. Security is on their way.
Yeah.
Chewie's going to come out without the head on. It's going to be some, like...
Dude, can you fucking calm down, guy?
He just takes his head off and he's like, hey.
Bro.
All right, so we talked about this, and we were kind of debating on if we wanted to do new characters or do with the old characters, and I think we all decided to do new characters. I think your probably would be the least amount of change.
Yeah.
But mine's going to be a completely different character with a completely different backstory.
Mine
I think
too.
yours is too.
Different name, even?
Different
Oh,
name.
man, I was so ready and hyped to be like, hey, Pike, let's go. I was so ready.
No, sir, I got a new one. Got a new one.
Mine's better.
I like where mine landed. Mine is it's okay. I don't love it the way I loved Pike Rendessa. It's a close second, but Pike Rendessa is just a great Star Wars.
You never
name.
forget your first.
You never forget your first.
And Pike was your first.
Yeah, you do.
Pike Rendessa was my first. Tom tries.
So
look at that smile.
now I know we're not using your old names, but if you were going to be using yours, would I have called you Bor or Borel?
Borel.
Okay.
Borel. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to offend you, so I'm like,
That's
make sure I say your full name.
Okay.
But now
Bor
it doesn't
is
matter
what
because I have to get the new one.
Bor is what we call Kyle on fucking Fourth Mother Box. Hit the fucking button. Fuck you little midget. You. What was the thing? You black midget. Oh, it was.
Oh, hit a button. That was.
No, you black midget bitch. It was. What's the short? Kevin Hart, Kyle's idol. He has a bit where he goes, "You black midget bitch."
Oh, he does. I'll have to look that up.
It's funny. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So let's go with you since yours is going to be the.
We can like breeze over.
He sucks off Kylo Ren every day.
Well, every day I can. Since every day at lunch. That was pretty good. I wish you guys could claim that you set that up. But you
We did. That's why.
But you
It's
did.
improv, bitch.
That's why you're perfect for
I skipped
Halcyon.
right over
Improv.
Second City. I said, "Fuck you, SNL."
Fuck you. I'm going on the.
By the
Halcyon.
way,
Yep.
R.I.P. to Woody Harrelson eventually.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
See that? Yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing? It wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be.
I watched the part that Being Libertarian posted.
Yeah, it's
that they cut.
The whole thing was bad. It was just a bad monologue
Was it?
altogether.
Yeah.
But it was not funny.
Okay.
He's not funny.
He's not funny. No,
he's not funny. And he was what they were trying to do is they were trying to make a good bit for somebody that could like present that. Like if Bill Burr did that, it would have hit harder.
Sure,
because he wouldn't understand the timing and stuff.
Yeah,
but it was
Bill Burr's smart though, and Woody Harrelson's
he's self-admittedly not that smart.
So go on.
Great actor though.
Facts. He's from Indiana, so that's what happens.
He's from Mississippi.
He's lived in Indiana, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He's from Mississippi.
Or
Arkansas.
corn in Indiana.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Woody Harrelson.
Arkansas?
Sure.
I think Arkansas.
Oh my god.
He said it
basically
in the
the same.
monologue.
It's basically the same as
Some
Indiana.
place that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not no more talking about Kyle's mom. Some place that sucks.
There it is.
All right. Thank you.
So we're keeping with 90% of my same story. Still, First Order Regional Governor Avant Rylus Varick.
Avant Rylus Varick. I'm going to write this down so I remember it.
Of the capital city of Chandrila, which is Hannah City. So I've basically lived there my whole life, and I've just kind of been like a agricultural ambassador of the planet Chandrila. So I've been to many different local planets in the Outer Rim and the core worlds. You know, I just check on in how they do their agriculture stuff. So
creating food shortages.
Yeah. So, like Batu is one of them. I've helped the milk stand a few times to see how they do it at Docking Bay 7, that kind of stuff.
Do you like give out like grades? I'm not trying to be funny. Is it like a health inspector kind of situation, or are you doing more like
it's to like see how they grow and do things, so like I know how to do it back in Hannah City.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like learning from them, and they might learn from me if I have like a new idea. So in a sense, it's your favorite ride at Epcot.
Oh fuck! I gotta go watch you be living with the land for 2 days.
Living with Avant.
God damn it!
Living.
Let's listen to Yvonne. We all know.
I wish.
He's a con of the First Order.
Can we get Sandro? Can we get Sandro? Let's get Sandro to write this song. That'd be amazing.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be the best nerdy joke of all time.
Just listen to the order we all love. The First Order will rise above.
Hail Kylo! Let me get low.
Oh, actually, now I want to talk to Sandro. I have to change my story.
That's funny.
But I helped set up the First Order's presence on Chandrila because I was like, we got no order right now. Like, we don't know who's running anything.
I'm shocked you don't call it Chandrila.
I hate that.
It's your boy, though.
I know. I hate that, though. Chandrila.
It's so fun. I love the way he says it. I
know.
love it.
He's such a cunt.
Yeah. It's funny. It is funny. It's Chandrila. It's not Chandrila. Like, I hate that.
He's really a prick, I wouldn't call him.
Semantics, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I helped them set up their presence on Chandrila.
Made me think of All Dicks Fuck Pussies from Team America World Police.
Yeah.
Love that.
Good movie.
Very good movie.
Great movie.
But I have been tasked to go aboard the Halcyon because the First Order has heard the rumors of it. This is just like my last story so far. So they've heard some rumors of it, so I'm going to check it out. Right? I'm going to check it out, but I'm also just going kind of low-key, just like a vacation, basically, but also there just in case something happens.
Okay.
But I also have been questioning the First Order a lot recently because I've heard about Hosnian Prime. I'm like, that's kind of messed up. Like, I'm with you, but like, don't go too far. So I'm like a little questioning them, and that's why I'm going to start talking to other characters because I want to get their perspectives. That'll get me talking to Captain Keevan a little bit.
Yeah, Captain Keevan.
Spoiler alert, I'm still going to go First Order. But
I was about to say, are you going to change at the
end?
I'm
not switching sides, but this is going to help me be like, okay, they're not all the right. They're still doing some dumb stuff. And I'm going to be taking my red Kyber crystal, and this is how I'm going to talk to the Saja. I'm going to be like, hey, I'm not okay with everything they're doing over here in the First Order, and I've got this that's been in my family, this red Kyber crystal, and I don't know if there's any way to... I've heard tales of people purifying it and, trying to make it right, and that's what I want to do back on Chandrila, is I want to make it right. So is there a way I could, get in with the Saja to have them teach me how to do that? So that's how I can talk to the captain. That's how I can talk to Saja.
Are you bringing white Kybers with you?
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice
so
job.
I'll start with my red Kyber,
Nice
and then, spoiler alert, they will end up being healed, and the Saja will help me heal it at some point.
Solid plan of
And nice. That will also, I don't know this going in, but eventually my character will find out that Gaia is also there helping her people who are being oppressed, representing her planet. And I'm like, I'm trying to do that same thing for my planet. So that can help me talk to Wraith, help me talk to Gaia. So it basically ties everyone in that I want to talk to. Like, there's no Sammy or Sandro, but, like, I'm not that musical, so I'm like, I don't really care that much. And Sammy's obviously resistant, so it's like, what can I talk to you about? So that's basically the changes I'm making. I'm just like, First Order's not all perfect, but I'm here for them. I just don't like everything they're doing.
Okay. I like it.
I'll do mine next because mine's not as elaborate as that because I don't know how it's going to pan out.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know all the details of kind of like you did, but
it's nice knowing like the rest of the story when you're writing your character.
Yeah,
because like if you write a character for a movie but you don't know the rest of the movie, you're like,
I want y'all's input on how this could work. So, my character is from the small moon and lived in hiding his entire life of Concordia, which is a moon of Mandalore.
Yes,
I looked it up. Concordia, which is it's a funny little pun for me because I'm from a town called Concord, North Carolina.
Straight out of Concordia.
Straight out of Concord. No sleep till Bato.
We have to do that.
My character is going to be a force-sensitive person force-sensitive guy.
I was going to say, what do you identify as?
No, I don't know why I said it like that. A force-sensitive guy whose grandfather survived Order 66 and taught him the ways of the Force in secret, and has been heard rumors that the Jedi are trying to revive the religion on the Halcyon, and that there's a strong pull in the Force to the Halcyon.
Interesting. I like it.
And we'll kind of see what happens from there.
So you almost have to do the Force.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah. So that means I won't do that then. I might.
It's all going to depend if they can switch my shit over, because if I can do it on my own, then I'll just go get the shit.
Well, let's plan. I think it really works for all three of us to have a main story.
Yeah, because mine is mainly First Order, obviously, but I have a touch of Force.
Was yours Force stuff too?
So.
No.
Okay.
You'll see mine.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know any more details. I'm bringing my Savi saber.
Yeah, of course, you have to.
I'm gonna have to. Built it in secret, and maybe part of the mission is like going to build the Savi saber on bot. I mean, I'll have it with me, but like maybe that could be part of.
Yeah, you're not building a new one.
I'm not building a new one, but well, maybe.
I actually was planning to finish this short story after we do the Halcyon and write actually down what happened with each character. And
because you don't know exactly what the twists and turns are going to be, because it could be new stuff or stuff we didn't see the first time, that kind of stuff. So, I plan to win a lot of credits by using the Jedi mind trick on the sabacc tables. So I'm gonna fucking come for you, people who are gonna be in the house on the same day. We're gonna really have that.
We have four of us. Taylor might play a game or two, but three of us are gonna be sitting there a while.
First off, this is your Brad and I already know this is your warning. I'm gonna pick your ass up at like 7 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I already know. I told her this, and she's like, "I'm like, we're doing it. No sleeping. You can sleep if you want. You go back to the room."
Brad and I know what to do.
Yeah,
this is DEF CON Metallica concert.
I know. I told her, and I was like, the Batu day, we're gonna get up at like the first transport, and we're getting back on the ship by like 8, 9.
I do want to do this
too,
and you can edit this out if you want, but I do want to do a podcast in the atrium.
Oh
yeah,
I was way ahead of you. Not the atrium, the Sublight Lounge. Let's just go when like everything's wrapped up. Go in a corner.
Yeah.
Get 3 short microphones so we can plug directly into the recorder, so we don't need we don't need the soundboard or anything like that night.
No. Yeah, we just bring what we have, just not the mixer. We'll be good.
We could do this end of night too, after the whole celebration in the dining hall. Just end of night too.
One thing I want to do too is I'm going to do my mission differently, because I don't want to be involved in the bridge. I want to shoot down TIE fighters.
Okay.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, fuck you.
Damn. We do have so many pilots.
You do. They're just bodies hurling.
Yeah, I like your character going with the Force though.
I like it because that was my favorite parts of the ship the first time, so I kind of want to just dive into it more and and do more.
I'm still going to talk to the Sajas, but
of course, I haven't watched it yet, but I heard that there's a Saja thing that happens in the climate simulator.
Yeah, I've heard about that too.
I haven't seen it, but like if one of us get it,
I've heard it.
Yeah, that'll be sick. That'll be sick.
I heard it was.
I don't even know how it works. Like I don't. Yeah.
Refresh. Do you know what he's talking about?
With the rocks.
Yeah.
Something happens with the rocks in the climate simulator with the Saja.
Damn. Yeah, there's Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to spoil it?
I mean, I haven't seen it. I've just heard.
We heard it from Sammy, I think.
Was it? I don't remember.
Go ahead. I don't care.
This somehow I don't know who's there, why they're there, anything when they're there. I just know somehow the Saja in the climate simulator with guests will move rocks.
That's awesome.
Don't know how, when, why, where, but it happens.
Cool. I got to see that.
Yeah. So if one of us can pull that off, if we're all three talking Saja,
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. I can get Taylor to go Saja too, because she's gonna wear kybers and stuff too. So and her character is Force sensitive, so it's perfect. So
Force sensitive.
Mine's not. So
the Force from their grandfather who survived Order 66 and
pretty dope.
Saved Grogu.
It's pretty dope.
Not in there.
So that'll help though, because like I'm not Force sensitive, so I can't heal my kyber, but I'll have help from Saja's and Taylor, maybe you guys.
Is her story staying the same?
Yeah.
What's your name? You didn't say your name.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Come on, man.
Dex Kevtar.
Dex Kevtar.
I like it. That was the one I told you I liked.
Yeah.
Kevtar.
We threw some names. Dex Kevtar. I don't love the last name, but it's
I do.
right. You do?
I do.
Okay.
Spelled with a K or a C?
K.
Yeah. K's better.
Can we call you DK for short?
DK.
DK?
Donkey Kong?
It's on like Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Deke.
DK for Concordia.
Yeah. So we got the novelist over here.
All right, one page. All right.
No, you're writing a book.
Well, after the fact, but this
No,
is
no.
all.
Aren't you actively writing a book?
Oh, I am. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Not
Yeah.
related
It was
to this.
it was an insult and a compliment.
Yeah, it was.
right.
Thank you, thank you, and fuck you.
It's called a CompuSalt.
CompuSalt. What did you call me?
Oh. I can't take credit for that. That's a joke from Community. I wish I could.
Oh, thank you. All right, so yeah, I'm revamping mine. I'm going by the name Lias Orion.
Ooh.
It want to break it down? Lias Orion. Lias is shortening of Elias, which is going to be the middle name if I have a boy. Will be Elias for
When do
my
you guys
child.
find out?
Courtney did the blood test. We're within a 2-week
just
period
waiting?
right now, and we're just waiting to
Fuck yeah,
get the blood
dude.
test.
That's
I love that, though. Elias as in, like, Walt's dad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Or Walt's middle name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So Elias Orion, and Orion's my favorite instrumental by Metallica. So, and it lines up with space. My home planet, gentlemen, is Takadana. So here's a little bit of backstory. I promise, only like 5 paragraphs.
I'm not stuck with the Concordia thing. I thought it was just kind of a funny pun that came out of something we watched recently. It was like Concordia. Oh, Concordia. I'm not sold on Concordia.
No.
No.
You can change it. You got
Sounds
time.
fucking
You got 2
stupid.
months.
I think it just sounds dumb because it sounds like my hometown too much, and it's like not funny.
I mean, what like makes the most sense for you to have like a
It would have to be
Jedi background?
It'd have to be something like in hiding. That's kind of why I went with a moon. And I was like, oh, Concordia is actually a moon? Perfect.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I like Concordia. It just sounds like I made it up.
What if you're like Navarro or something? Because
What
like
if-
that seems pretty chill and safe at the moment. We'll find out as the season goes on.
I
But
don't know.
Ferrix.
we don't know what happens to Ferrix after Andor.
True,
So
but
they're not really good for hiding, I feel like, at the moment.
I'm good
They're
with
kinda-
Concordia right now. We'll talk
Okay.
about it off
Yeah.
there because I want to get to yours. But I'm just the more I sit here and think about it, I don't fucking like it.
okay. I think it's fine. But
All right.
anyway,
Also, who gives a fuck? You know,
I know.
What if you're from Crate?
Crates doesn't even in canon. It never was anything.
Perfect place to hide.
It was a home base for the rebellion.
Okay, I could be talking to Crate.
That's the like Leia knew of a bunch of like weapon stock there.
Yeah.
That's true.
yeah.
But
Crate-
also, if it's not really
go back
livable,
and read
it's a great
Princess
place to hide.
of Alderaan again.
I might.
All
Crate,
right.
Crate could work. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk.
I know
we'll
how much
talk.
you love it, so yeah.
I do love that planet. Actually, remember they used to do the name tags in Launch Bay? I have one that had my name on it.
I wish
so
they
was
still
nice.
did that, man. I'd be getting one for Chandrila.
Chandrila. All right,
Damn it,
Go
you
on
gotta be doing
Etsy.
it.
Cleanup efforts were well underway, gentlemen, in the galaxy, as 2 days prior, the rebellion had destroyed the second Death Star, and peace was slowly restoring to the galaxy. So, I'm getting to the year I was born. Things were quiet in the lowlands of Takadana when Lias Orion was born to Kevka and Trek in the year 0 ABY. 2 days after that second Death Star blew up. Lias' father was the director of galactic infrastructure for the New Republic, and in 5 ABI, the Orion family received a visit from Chancellor Mon Mothma asking for the family to relocate to Jakku in an effort to help establish new settlements there after the war. Trek worked out a deal where he would commute back and forth between Takadana, so my father, Lias Orion's dad, worked out a commute with Mon Mothma that he'd go to Jakku and come back to Takadana. So Lias could remain in one place. Thanks, Dad. On one voyage, Trek, my father, was caught up in the Battle of Jakku and was killed by one of the remnants of the Empire. After Trek's death, Kevka, my mother, ran away from Takadana and left me, Lias, with his 3-year-old sister Enna to fend for themselves. So living on Takadana, not so good. In 10 ABY, 5 years later, Lias and Enna wandered into Maz Kanata's castle searching for food. Maz was kind to them and hired Lias to be her grunt worker and odd job doer in exchange for a place to stay and food. Duties included slinging drinks for visitors or traveling deep into the dungeon where tombs of unidentified Jedi laid. In 28 ABY, Lias was filling in for Maz as he came upon a dark lit table in the back of the cantina that was occupied, but too dark to tell. 28 ABY, Evan, I want you to think about that year. Nobody went to that table yet, so Lias swung by to get an order, and Lias was immediately accosted by a giant Wookiee that came out of the shadows, who wasn't alone. Lias could feel a sad darkness around them. After a little back and forth with the man and the Wookiee, Lias brought them libations and ended up comping them because he could tell they just needed a break. As a tip, the man thanked Lias with one vial of coaxium that lit up the man's face and held it up and said, "Here, kid, you take this. I need something to chase again anyway." Lias had seen those eyes in his watering hole before and knew it was the famed Han Solo. In 34 ABY, last paragraph. At the Battle of Takodana, First Order stormtroopers directed a bomb in the direction of where Lias' sister was, and she died in the battle. Lias hid in the dungeon until Maz found him days later. Maz shared the news that Han Solo had also been killed by Kylo Ren. Lias was devastated. Maz gives Lias and his wife, Orla Sage, tickets on the luxury ship the Halcyon to be used when they're ready to take a vacation. They decide to take a break with the cruise before Lias begins his search for Chewbacca so he can return the vial of coaxium Han gave him years ago.
There would be a really cool. I don't even know if you know this about Galaxy's Edge, but Cookie, who is the chef of Cargo Docking Bay 7,
yeah,
worked with Maz Kanata at Maz Kanata's castle.
That's badass.
Did you know that?
No.
So
Stronto,
you could, in theory,
Cookie,
be going to
Tubbs.
say hey to your old coworker Cookie.
There we go.
Yeah.
I could run into her. Him, sorry.
Don't misgender Cookie.
Cookie sounded like a woman's name.
His first name is Stronto.
All right. That sounds better.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Stronto,
Thank
Cookie,
you.
Tubbs.
Evan.
You got to tug him off. That's his last name.
So
Cookie
28.
stroking my cock.
So-
okay. Well,
I made it subtle with the 28 ABY, but that's
love
when
that.
Ben turned on Luke.
Yeah, that's why they're
And,
sad.
Yeah, that was hoping to, and that I caught Han right after that happened.
Jeez.
I love that detail. It's cool.
And that's cool too, because like obviously we're gonna be in the same cabin, and
Yep.
like this story you could tell me that, and I'd be like, oh, we killed your sister. Like
If this
kinda
fucking
messed up.
jerk off doesn't give me this lightsaber part by this week, he still hasn't responded to me
Get your
again.
money back, bro.
I'm gonna get you some coaxium.
Oh, I already put an order in for one.
God damn it!
Sorry. I'm prepping for this.
that
I'm getting the
coaxium
vial
is
that.
insanely expensive.
motherfucker.
Man, jeez. Are you
I'm-
gonna give it to Chewie?
Yeah, 1,000%.
I love it. I have
1,000%
I have
give it
some
to
gifts
Chewie,
planned
so
for Croy and
I will.
Nasaja.
I will do the main Resistance storyline.
I am
That's gonna be
bringing.
brilliant, dude. We gotta. I'm not going in wanting to record stuff, but like, if we could record that, that'd
Yes,
be cool.
we will.
I am bringing my Camptona, which will have a reveal in it at the
Ooh.
end of it.
It's so secretive. We won't.
I
know.
love it. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know what it
I'm
is
also
yet.
going to have some surprises. Like, I found something in the tombs of Maz Kanata's castle
Ooh.
that I'm going to show you guys on the Halcyon.
Sweet. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm going to think of something.
Yeah.
I'm going to think of something.
Did you know that the box that Anakin's saber is on in Takodana is made of a Kashyyyk tree?
No.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Where'd you find that out?
I do not remember. Was it Damon? Was it Star Wars Explained? I think it was. When he was talking about the Gunji episode, I think he
I
snuck it
love
in there.
that guy, but he's got such a news anchor voice, it kills me.
He does, and he just acts like Galaxy's Edge doesn't exist, which I hate. Except for in his updates. He puts it in the canon updates.
yeah,
but,
because it's important as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but any other time it doesn't exist.
He doesn't live here. I mean,
It
why
doesn't
dwell
matter.
on-
If I didn't
know.
live here, I would be like,
Yeah, but
this is the coolest place
but you-
ever.
Has he been?
I think he went to Cali's once.
Was Rise open?
I think so.
To me, if you
I
haven't
don't
done Rise of the Resistance, you haven't done Galaxy's Edge.
No.
Yeah, no.
If you haven't experienced everything of every land
Yeah.
a theme park has to offer, you haven't done it.
Yeah.
You can't criticize it. You know?
That is dope, though. I like that. I like that we're all coming with gifts, too.
so
Like,
fucking
I'm giving Croy
excited.
something. I'm giving Saja something.
I'm
I
so
wanna,
fucking
I want to get
excited.
something for Wraith, but I don't know what to do for him yet.
Oh, I'm going to have fun with Wraith
I want to give him something.
because my character says Space Ron Swanson.
I just found out what my thing is going to be in the Camptono. I just thought about what it's going to be.
Okay.
I like
Dang.
it. I need to write this down because I'll forget.
So, I don't know. You know, we are huge nerds, right? Call us giant ass nerds. Where's that drop at? There it is. That's us. But we have fun with this shit, and right? And like we didn't think we'd be able to do the Halcyon again, but thanks to some really good connections, we were able to make it work financially for the three of us. And yeah, we're going on it. Hopefully, the next time I get to go on it after that, I'll be able to take my child on for the first time with Courtney. So I'm just being realistic, right?
And next time Holly's gonna go, and next time Courtney's gonna go.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get maybe Austin down or like somebody else that's new.
Kyle's gonna go eventually.
Kyle would go. I was hoping he would do it with us.
Well, he's gonna be in Paris when we're doing this.
I know.
So.
He's got a valid excuse. I stand by what I said in our group chat today. I'm not going to say it on here because I could get canceled for what I said, but I stand by it. And Kyle, I know you're listening to this, and you know exactly what I mean. You better not bring up a fourth mother box because I don't need that smoke.
I'll just edit it out.
I want to say thank you because it was pretty harsh.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off my air.
I'm so intrigued.
If I'm saying it's too much,
yeah, that's how you know.
It's probably bad.
Possibly, I've seen too. So we're gonna get there early.
I can't fucking wait. We're gonna be the first ones in line.
We're 2 months away, basically. Like, come on.
We are.
We're 2 months away.
Yeah.
That's
now,
crazy.
I'm gonna do it.
This came up so fast, dude. Like I remember,
it really did.
Just that wait. Because we book in like September, October or something.
We booked October when it
opened. When it opened,
May.
we all booked. But I was on Voyage 8. You guys were months after, so it was like I didn't have to wait. And you guys
we took
did.
the last
God,
one,
it
so
was
we
rough.
That was hard.
Christmas and
They gotta adjust that payment thing. That's not. I'm not talking about the price. I'm
especially
talking about, like,
for
the
this
payoff
because.
thing. All right, I don't remember what we're talking about, but you had to edit out a huge chunk of that.
We were talking about behind the scene deals about Kyle's mom.
Yeah, that's right.
We're actually smuggling her onto the ship, so
she's gonna be our little fleshlight. Hit the button.
It did. That was the little.
I don't know if that's the appropriate button.
It is the appropriate button.
It is. It is.
All right. What else? Good stories all around, fellas.
Yeah, dude.
We talked about Mando enough. Mando
Bad Batch.
premiered today.
Bad Batch. But to finish all this Halcyon stuff, I've been, like I said earlier, I've been watching all these videos and a lot of my videos, but a lot of other people's. But I also went back and listened to our 4 to 5 hour non-spoiler recap. Like, that was so much fun to listen to again.
I'd like to go back and listen to it too.
And it's funny too. At the end of one of them, I even turned to you and I said, "Brad, I found where they sell the glasses from the Halcyon. I'm going to get us some." I told you.
Did you really?
And here they are. So I got you that for your birthday, even though I told you a year ago.
That is hilarious.
I forgot that I even told you.
That's funny.
Because I was like, dude, we got to get them. And you're like, oh, yeah, we're doing it. And then we did it.
Is there any merch or anything? I'm not
chips,
even going to say
poker
chips.
chips.
Poker chips
is the one thing I want.
I have to get another saber.
I'm buying another saber. Yeah.
They're 30%.
Hopefully it remains that way.
Yeah.
It should.
2 months. Well, let's see. I want to get the backpack, too. The more I see that backpack, I'm like, ooh,
dude,
it's kind of dope.
It sucks.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I do have it. It's so small.
Okay.
You can't fit anything
I've seen it. Like, people use it at work all the time. So I'm like,
It's tiny.
I like the flex.
I was
though.
disappointed. I like
the
it. I don't regret buying it, but it's just not.
It was
small.
at 50
Evan,
bucks.
your social media is a walking flex for the Halcyon.
It really is.
True, especially now.
Yeah.
Two
Oh,
times.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Man, me too. I haven't gone back to listen to the spoiler ones yet with you and Tom talking about everything. So that's my next thing. I'm going to go back and listen to those.
Did you ever go back and listen to Lynn's?
I'm going to now. No,
First,
but I haven't since
you
you did
should. It was really good.
Let me know if you want to listen to our episode with Sage. I could send you the MP3.
I kind of want to listen to that closer when we go.
Okay.
Definitely. So we can like remember all the cool stuff we know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There's so many things now I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be like, oh, now I know that thing, and now I know this thing. So I'm going to be looking for stuff.
I don't think I'm going to do... I will talk about it later. Yeah. I'm so excited, man. I cannot
Me
fucking
too.
wait. Yeah, I think I just want the poker chips and the magic band because I think I lost it.
Ah.
Dang. Got to get the poker
black
chips,
one?
though.
The one
Yeah,
I'm wearing?
I don't think it's over there.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll have to find it.
This one's slick. So, Bad Batch happened.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed that more than Mando.
I did 100%.
I'm going to sit back and listen to you guys talk about it because I didn't know.
Can we spoiler?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. So it was in the thumbnails and stuff, but it's a Zillow Beast episode.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope.
And so it was a ship just got lost from like a...
It came out of hyperspace
carrying
already
a
wrecked.
cargo load, yeah.
Yeah. And when I knew, because we knew going in, it was a Zillow Beast episode, I'm like,
Right.
that ship is way too small to have a Zillow Beast.
Right.
I'm like, what's happening? But they explain why. It's a baby Zillow Beast for the moment. So...
For the moment. And it was like eating electricity.
Yeah,
it
like
was
the cattle prods they were using to fight it actually were helping it.
So Sid gets the Bad Batch off into this mission to go catch the out of hyperspace ship because there's cargo on it.
I love how the Bad Batch are like, what's going on? Why didn't you help us? Like, what's going on? And especially Omega. She was like, no, you didn't help us. What's wrong with you? That was
She's
great.
pissed. Yeah. And the whole hopefully this is them starting to get away from Sid.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of just done with that storyline.
Because one of them mentions, like, why don't we just, like, say screw you and not do this?
It
but then
doesn't
she's
seem
like,
that story's going anywhere. Like,
No.
it's
Just
just
gives them stuff to do, but everything they do ends up becoming meaningful because of it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
but also, like, one of them just says, why don't we just say screw you? And she's
Yeah.
like, because I can turn you into the Empire.
They could turn her in, too, to the people who are looking for her.
Yeah.
So.
But at the end of that conversation, they say, okay, how about we do this and we leave peacefully? So maybe
Yeah.
that's their plan, to separate peacefully on
Yeah.
good terms. So they get the info on the ship. So she doesn't even tell them anything about it, though, just where
No.
it is.
She doesn't know what's in it. She just knows there's cargo in it.
Yeah.
That's it. And they tell her, and it's crashed, landed on like this new planet, right?
Yeah, I don't think they even named it, but that's okay.
That there's like a settlement on it, and the Bad Batch eventually go through, and then they end up splitting, right? After the Zilla Beast like torments them and chases them through the crash ship.
Yeah.
And they like blow up the side of the ship and they run out, and now the Zilla Beast goes after the fucking town. So like, great, now it's about to go Godzilla.
Because the Zilla Beast feeds on just everything power and energy.
Yeah.
So like it's literally going to like power lines and just eating them. It's kind of like the Iron Giant in that
I
sense.
love that
like
movie.
that's a great movie. But it's
I've got an
gross.
Iron Giant tiki mug. The hell they got me. It's
That's cool.
fucking awesome.
That's cool. So the Zilla Beast is growing throughout this whole episode. It starts
Yeah.
at like the size of this room, and then it grows to be Godzilla by the end of this episode because of how much
Interesting.
power it eats.
So like, I can't remember how you get to the part, but there's a lot of action between the Zilla Beast and the Bad Batch. But the best part about this episode, what was going on with the two remaining Kaminoans,
Yes.
was it the Mistress Say? What's her first name?
Is it Lena Say?
Lena Say.
Something like that.
So she's in prison
Because she refuses to help the
Yeah.
Empire. She's basically like Galen Erso at this point.
and she gets visited by like a former colleague of hers who's a doctor who I think worked on Camino.
I thought it was going to be Dr. Pershing.
Oh,
I'm like,
that would've been
cool.
wild.
But then it was like, I'm
That's
Dr.
way too
So-and-so.
early.
Because they acted like it's someone we know. And I'm like,
It is way
who
too
it is?
early,
It's
though.
way
It is
too
way too
Yeah,
early.
but after that, I'm like, oh, he'd be like 10.
He'd be
So-
like 7.
If that,
Yeah.
yeah.
He
So,
looks
like-
so much. That guy that plays him looks so much like Charlie Cox.
He does.
It fucking throws me off every time I see
Yeah.
him. I'm like, did they fucking put Charlie Cox
I
in
know,
Star
right?
Wars?
Right.
So then,
I can't wait to see what happens.
But-
That's one thing in the trailer we didn't see yet. Is that scene with Dr. Pershing?
right.
Oh,
Give me
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm so curious. Anyway, sorry.
So, like, this doctor is like, why are you choosing to be in a cage? You could be living lavishly and helping make
Yep.
this scientific achievement. And she's like, I don't like this scientific achievement. Like, I'm not helping the Emperor do something shady. And he's like, all right, well,
Then
we
you
can
will
persuade
die.
you, basically. And I like his voice and the way he acts. He's
Mhm.
he's really kind of scary.
Broody. Yeah.
He's creepy.
It's a little Batman-y.
Yeah.
So,
So he's like, well, I got another way to do it, I guess.
yeah.
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Where are the drugs going?
Yeah, my butt.
Do we not have a Batman button? I'm really
We
surprised.
have a few.
Evan, shut the fuck up.
Shut
I am justice. Or is that what the new one says?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
What's the new one say? I am justice? Or I am
Oh, I am vengeance.
Vengeance,
I
that's
am
what
the
it is.
knight.
I am vengeance.
I am Batman.
I am
Yeah.
vengeance.
That's what it should be.
That's more of a Kevin Conroy thing, though.
R.I.P.
He said, I'm dead.
mm,
Hit the cow crying button.
so
What was that? I didn't even
it was a
realize.
slap. It was
Oh.
a slap. So that doctor visits her, and then again, I can't like we get to a point where that doctor is talking to the other Kaminoan, right? Or they flew him in, right?
Right. Yeah, this is like going. This jumps back and forth
I
between
know,
Mount
I
Tantus and the Bad
only saw
Batch,
it
Tantus,
once,
Bad
yeah.
Batch. But essentially, yeah, he's like, I'm going to call up the other Kaminoan that's still.
Right.
He's in custody too,
Right,
though.
right.
Like, he's a prisoner on Coruscant.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like either way, you're both kind of screwed. So it's like, why don't you come here
Oh,
and
he's
help me
threatening to kill him. But basically, tell me how to get Say to
help
help
us,
me.
or I'll kill you and probably her too.
And
the
they-
other guy's like, all right, I have a plan.
Yeah, and it's Omega. He's like, you
Yeah.
have to find Omega
Yep.
to get her to talk.
Yep.
And the best part about this episode was when they said the Emperor has ulterior motives and like big plans to do something with what the Kaminoans were doing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But
Really?
also,
Yeah.
they're also trying to clone Zillo beasts because they
Yes.
were bringing multiple Zillo
Right.
beasts to this cloning facility. So does he want the Zillos for their armor?
Maybe Snoke
'Cause-
is part Zilla Beast.
Maybe.
He's big.
Because I'm glad
electricity.
I'm glad that right. I'm glad that this episode didn't go the Clone Wars route where like Zillo Beast breaks loose in Coruscant and like rampages and then they kill it.
Godzilla.
Because like we've had that story already, but also Zillo Beasts are supposed to be like almost impossible to kill.
Right.
And I'm mostly saying this because in the Kylo Ren comics, that makes Kylo a badass. The whole plan is like, oh, you're our god now because you killed our god, so we worship you. So it's like, if you make the Bad Batch kill a Zillo Beast, I'm going to be like,
no, they had problems with it.
Yeah, so thank God they didn't.
Yeah.
But he wants them for their armor mostly. So
Probably,
does it help tie into like how he defeats Mandalore? Because he needs armor against the Darksaber, maybe?
But if you could just keep growing a Zillo Beast, it wouldn't just give you more armor out of it?
Yeah, that too.
It would give you armor, but also infinite beasts.
So here's where my brain goes. Palpatine can create Force lightning, right? So if he can just electrocute the fuck out of this thing to a big size, harvest it for its armor,
and then just kill it,
and
do it again over and over.
Do it over and over again.
Yeah.
Why not?
So he's using that armor for something. Is it to help just...
It's what the Stormtrooper armor's going to be made out of, bro.
But it's not, though, because they die in one shot.
They do.
Is it for the Dark Troopers? It might be for Dark Troopers.
Maybe.
Because blaster bolts deflect, but sabers can cut through them.
Can sabers cut through a Zillo Beast?
Yes, because that's how Kylo kills him.
But blasters can't.
But blasters can't.
Okay.
There we go.
That might be where it's going.
Maybe.
Because it's not Beskar, because a saber can't cut Beskar.
I was going to ask that. They can't? Sabers can't cut through Beskar?
No, not pure Beskar. So the Dark Troopers are either diluted Beskar or Zillo Beast armor.
It must be severely diluted Beskar.
Yeah, because Luke just slices through him like butter.
Yeah.
So maybe that's where they're going with this.
But Bad Batch delivered a good episode. Like I said, better than Mando today.
It is another fetch quest that they fail.
Here's what you guys think on your second watch of Mando episode 1. I liked it. Yeah. I think the problem I didn't like at first was like I was waiting for something big.
I know.
And when it doesn't happen, you're like, God damn it. But like this story we got was okay. It wasn't
I hate
bad.
getting sucked into that.
I know.
I really hate getting
you got to readjust.
Yeah,
I got too excited. You got to readjust your expectations. I also don't think there's going to be anything as big as Luke in this season.
There never will be. But
I think they went for it.
To go off that, yes, one of the episodes I rewatched has that big Luke moment, but I rewatched chapter 15 and 16 before I watched these today. And 15 is the Bill Burr episode.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing big in that episode, but that's one of the best, man. That episode was so... I forgot how good it was.
The acting of
today's director did that episode too.
Rick Famuyiwa.
Yeah, Famuyiwa did the Burr episode. He did both of Burr's episodes.
I had goosebumps in that, man. That's such a good episode.
Yeah, they're friends. Him and
like
Burr.
Everything's good in there, and I mean, obviously the best part is when he kills that weird, creepy officer. But the rest of the episode around it's just as good.
Just good.
And then so nothing big happens in that episode, and it was great. But then the next one was obviously the Luke moment. But
has your opinion of the music changed from that scene?
Oh yeah, I love it. I was crying again watching it.
Yeah,
I've cried every time.
Tom still doesn't like it.
I
get his point, but
I do too. I had the same in the moment.
Yeah,
so yeah,
I had
I'm
to talk
with you.
him off a ledge when that first started.
Yeah, I was like, why aren't we using the Force theme? What are we doing? What's going on?
Accents of the Force theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it's growing on me. And the more I watch it, I'm like, oh,
I don't hate it, but I just think. I'm just nitpicking. I truly am.
I was the same with Kenobi. Every time Vader, I'm like, why aren't we using the march? Where's the march? But then they used it in the last episode. Right. So I don't know. I'm just too picky with that.
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Crush your balls.
But it's gonna be hard now. Every week we got Mando and Bad Batch to watch every week for the next
day.
what?
Same day.
How many weeks now? 7 weeks.
Well, April 19th is the last Mando episode. This will be episode 12 of the Bad Batch. We're getting 16 of Bad Batch. So the next 5 weeks we'll have double episodes.
Man,
nice.
That's a lot.
You know, a little double. I'm gonna start doing double features. Rest of the time, watch Mando, watch Bad Batch.
Well, hopefully Mando also isn't 30 minutes going forward. Hopefully they're longer.
Oh, I know,
dude. We gotta get over that. They're not gonna be. The shows.
They have been though. They have precedent.
The first episode of season 2 was like an hour and 10 minutes or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
But I think they're just not going to be that long.
Man,
I really do. I think especially with how much more sophisticated the CGI looked in season 3, I don't think they're going to go more than 30-minute episodes. I think you might get like a 45er here and there.
If you keep it tight, though, like this one
felt short.
Yeah, I'm glad this one. I'm glad wasn't 45 because it was already a lot of what's happening. Nothing yet. Okay.
I think episode 2 is going to be, or episode 2 of season 3 is going to be the shit. Chapter 18.
I think so.
Fucking dope.
Where'd we leave off? How does it end? Refresh for Mando.
He walks off to go to Mandalore, and he's right there. He's in the Mandalorian system, the Mandalore system.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's
so
on the
he
planet and he
leaves
leaves to do that,
Bo-Katan's
yeah.
house,
Uh-huh.
and
He's
okay.
gonna go get
Or
set the
castle.
fuck up.
Wow, so we're just going. That's
Or-
how it should be. Just straight to this
But-
Mando.
No, he's
plot.
probably
But
going to Tatooine to
to get a
yeah.
droid first.
That's fair. Yeah, he does need.
Why did he go to that planet? Did he know that she was there? They didn't explain
Yeah,
that.
I think
Someone
he knew
sent
she
him
was,
there, didn't they?
No.
There
I
wasn't
think
any exposition for that.
Uh-uh.
I mean,
I
the
didn't-
armorer told him what to do. I think he went there
To
to
check
like
on her?
confirm because who said the he just went to Bo-Katan to just kind of get information.
But
from
how does
her
he know
about it.
she's there?
It's been 2 years apparently. I don't know.
I still don't buy that, but also that happens a lot in Star Wars. It's like, oh, how do they know they were there? It's like, well, you just look over it.
I mean, yeah, they all have tracking beacons, and
Yeah.
these two haven't fought each other yet. She's
Yeah.
just, you know, just in a crabby mood about him. So
Yeah, it felt weird. He's like, we're gonna go here now for this specific thing, and we're not gonna explain why or like I don't know. It was just an odd like what? How do you get why?
yeah.
How do you get there?
Maybe on my second watch I'll feel different.
Maybe I'll need to watch it again.
On
I
a
watch all the
third
Mandos.
watch.
I watch them. I used to watch it 3 times before we
even
about
talked. Yeah.
Yeah.
it, but I gave up on that
Different
with
times.
Book of Boba Fett.
Different times. Yeah.
All right, what else news wise? That's it.
Yeah.
All right.
That is it. I mean, it was weird because we had giant things happen, but not a lot of things happen.
Yeah,
this
it's
week.
big stuff, man.
But enough to fill an hour.
That was an hour.
Almost.
Holy shit!
Noise.
55
Wow.
minutes. I mean,
What
we
time
got to
is
cut
it?
like 4 minutes out of it.
Damn, dude, that's nuts. I didn't think we would been going that long.
Noise.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun with your boys.
Yeah.
With the boys.
Men,
The fucking
manly
boys.
men.
Look at him. He's a
men,
fucking
men.
boy.
Look at this beard.
Look at him.
Look at this beard. If I shave, I agree. But look at this beard.
Yeah, you look like an infant when you shave.
I should just shave before we get on the Halcyon, so
Oh my
you
God,
don't even
no.
recognize me. So like,
that'd
who is
be
this
funny.
kid we're hanging out with?
You'd
Who
look
is this
even
guy?
more like a prissy up,
Yeah.
foot up the butt.
That
first order.
should be why I don't like the First Order. Be like, they told me to shave my beard.
That would be hilarious.
And then be like, Lieutenant
What
Croy.
about inclusivity?
Yeah, Lieutenant Croy.
Huh?
Where's the
In the First
fifth
Order?
key?
Actually, just take this for what it's worth. If you like cut it, like trimmed it down, like kind of like I do when I get a haircut, I think that would look way more like lieutenant-y.
It would.
Yeah.
It really would. I'm gonna trim it. So.
Okay. It would give you that like prick feel. And
That's
people
what I
wanna
want.
hate you.
That's
yeah.
what I want.
I know.
Good.
I'm just saying my character might be bringing his First Order jacket
Ooh.
on board.
I'm debating if I'm gonna, because I
I'm
did
burning.
last time. So I'm like,
Maybe to infiltrate.
new
We'll see.
costumes, new something. I know
We'll
I'm
see.
taking a few new ones.
Oh yeah,
but
I bought some shit off Amazon.
I'm
Nice.
going to. I
Yeah.
haven't yet.
I didn't even realize, but I saw you post that we have access to buying stuff again. But I'm like, don't want any of
Oh
that.
shit, yeah, I didn't even see.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
If
I
you
don't
want
want
the
that. I
Shop
want
Disney
none of it.
stuff, there's only like
Yeah.
6 things
It's
now.
the
I'm
same
like,
stuff,
what's going
right?
on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then screw that.
Yeah,
I wish they would
I'm gonna
sell,
bring my
like, those
captain's
T-shirts or
table's
something.
Attire, the jacket.
Yeah.
I'm still
I
gonna
do
probably
need to
wear that.
bring something fancy for the captain's table.
You do suit and ties. Fucking go for
Yeah.
it.
So like, you got a few months.
Well,
so-
you can look at,
True.
look at the way the Andor did the ties.
I was about to say I should dress like Cyril Karn.
Yeah.
That'd be
there
hilarious.
you go for it. Yeah.
That's
All right,
okay. I'll
guys.
save money. I don't need to buy another.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode. We will see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe. May the Force be with you.
Always good journey into Buite.
Rise, Jedi Knight.